building is an essential component of your classroom. If you want your students to really work together in a positive way, you need to do team building. We have a great resource to help solidify that in your classroom. Team building is a life skill. It's a magical thing that happens when your kids get to know each other, like each other, and respect each other. Initially, sometimes when we have our kids in our classroom, they aren't happy with their teammates. They don't really want to work with them. But we have to get them to learn that they have to have those skills. This book is going to help you accomplish those tasks. Let me share with you some great things in this book. With our team building book, there are tons of great structures that will help you get your kids to know each other, like each other, and respect each other. For example, you could do 4S brainstorming, blind sequencing, fan and pick, round robin, round table. One of my favorites, team charades. Another one of my favorites, team projects. There are over 100 different activities to help your kids really learn how to work well with each other. A couple other things in this book. One thing I really like is once you've looked at the table of contents and maybe you aren't sure what that structure is, it gives you structures at a glance. It gives you an overview of what that structure is all about, and then you can take a deeper look into that structure. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's say that we are looking at fan and pick. We learned it in our 5-day cooperative learning training. We want to do team building in our classroom. Go to that chapter on fan and pick. It gives you a visual step-by-step of how to do fan and pick in your classroom. One of the nice things I really like about this chapter in this book is it also gives you your fan and pick mat. Just in case you don't have our team mats, it gives you the jobs that those kids are responsible for when they're engaged in our fan and pick structure. One of the great things is there are tons of great blackline masters. One of my favorites that my kids really enjoyed in my classroom was the would you rather questions. Okay, would you rather play the drums or the guitar, and why? Another favorite structure activity in this book that my kids really enjoyed in their classroom was team projects. And I really liked this one because it outlines what team projects are, what you need to do in order to be successful, and make sure that it's cooperative learning and not group work. So it talks to you about how to assign roles, what their jobs are in that role. Some of the things in our team project is how can they create team names, team handshakes, team cheers. One of their favorites is creating that team project after they've created that team name and creating a team poster. One of the favorites that my students really enjoyed was the t-shirt. I remember one project, one team created their t-shirts and then they were all riding down a roller coaster together. So when you want to have those students in your classroom really learn how to work with each other and support each other in a positive way, team building is what you need to do to have that component in your classroom. It's magical to watch these kids support each other, and when you've got those supportive teams, your behavior problems diminish. So that's a nice little side benefit of incorporating team building into your classroom. If you want that classroom of your dreams, team building is essential, and this is a great resource for you.